John Ashworth, otherwise known as the Fitness Nomad and the Fitness Pro Blogger, back again today with another edition of the Nomad News Desk. Remember, these editions are archived on my YouTube channel, johnashworthyoutube.com. Look for the Nomad News Desk to find the archived versions of these segments. You'll also find them inside the membership site for those of you who are members of the Be a Fitness Nomad website. Today we're doing the second in a 5-part series on how to build your gut. Kind of a sarcastic look at if you want a gut, here's how you build it. Number one, remember, was don't get up. And we talked about the lack of physical activity and its relation to gaining weight as we age. Number two is if you want a gut, keep eating as much as you were eating in your 20s. Pretty simple. The question for you is, are you ready to eat about 1,000 less calories per day? As we all continue to age, we are all fighting the great fight of maintaining our metabolic rates. As you age, you're losing muscle and bone. Women around the time of menopause might lose up to 5% of your muscle and bone. And when that happens, you don't need as many calories in a day. And for some of you, your metabolic rate is already at 1,500, 1,700 calories per day. When that drops below 1,500, it becomes extremely difficult to keep the calorie counts in check. That extra pastry for breakfast, those lattes, snacks at your 4th of July parade, all of those things add up quickly when you don't need that many calories per day. Now, I always say these things with a great deal of trepidation because time and time again here at the studio, for those that really want to do the work, I see an increase in their metabolic rate. These are for older individuals in their 50s and 60s. So keep in mind that it's not inevitable. That yes, you're not going to be on the same exercise routine at age 60 or 70 that you could have been on in your 20s. Believe me, I can't come anywhere near the training program that I used to have to maintain as an All-American soccer player playing competitively at a Division I level. My back and my knees can't take it anymore. I make up for some of that with a really good solid strength training program and a good nutrition program. So again, time and time again comes back to the nutrition. The bottom line here is that many people realize that they have to cut back calories as they age, but they don't realize the degree to which they need to do that. And as pointed out in this article, women going through menopause know that their calorie needs to go down, but the magnitude comes as a big, big shock, like I was talking about earlier. At the age of 20, a guy has a lot of room for discretionary foods like cake, brownies, chips, whatever, but by the time he hits 60, there's no room for any of that stuff. So there becomes less and less room for cheating and less room for mistakes. Now again, all of that I say with trepidation because the harder you're working in your training program, the more you can get away with. But here's the other big point, and this is what I want you to take away from this. Because I'm the guy, right, that's always saying you really can eat more and weigh less. And what I mean by that is if you're eating more of the healthy foods, the whole grains, the fruits, the vegetables, the perfectly balanced meals, and that 2-to-1 carbohydrate protein ratio, all of the meals that we have just inside this membership site, if you're eating in that way, that alone has a way of revving up your metabolism. But because of all the fiber that you're eating, all the grains that you're eating, all the fresh, healthy carbohydrates, whole foods, whole grain carbohydrates that you're eating, it takes more work for your body to break that food down. So you really can eat more of that stuff, feel completely satisfied, and feel full, and at the same time maintain your current weight. So if you're looking for more information about how to do just that, we have everything you need inside this membership site, and you can always come and see me at the studio for a Nomad Kickstart program, 4-session program, where we teach you all. The last point I want to make here is the reason people are so in the dark about how many calories they need to eat in a day is that they don't have that measurement. One of the most important things we do here at the Fitness Nomad Studio is measure your metabolic rate so that you have an exact measure of how many calories your body needs in a day. Once you have that, and once you're willing to put in the work, the hard work of strength training 2 to 3 days a week, the hard work of cardiovascular exercise, 150 plus minutes per week, you can and will be successful. I've seen it time and time again. And if you're curious to see other people who have done that, visit my blog, johnashworthblog.com, and hit the Client Success Stories category, or on the Fitness Nomad website, fitnessnomad.com, go to the Success Stories page, and you will see what's possible for you. This is John Ashworth, otherwise known as the Fitness Nomad, the Fitness Pro Blogger. Next week, number 3 of how to build your gut. Take care, everybody.